Nancy Query Stepp grew up in the community of Epworth, Georgia during the middle part of the 20th century. There were not many activities to entertain the young men and women of the community, but Nancy developed a love for basketball at an early age. She filled most of her leisure time shooting baskets in her backyard. She devoted hours perfecting her two chief basketball weapons, a set shot from outside and a hook shot from closer to the basket. Throughout Nancy's career, women's basketball was a 6-versus-6 game, and there was neither a shot clock nor a three-point shot. During Nancy's freshman and sophomore years, she competed in basketball for Epworth High School. At that time, the autumn of 1953 through the end of the 1954-55 school year, Fannin County had three high schools: Epworth, Blue Ridge, and Fannin County High in Morganton. The high school at McCaysville burned in May of 1953, and for athletic purposes, McCaysville High students attended Epworth High for 2 years. In the fall of 1955, a school consolidation plan was implemented, and students from Epworth, McCaysville, and Blue Ridge attended the new West Fannin High. Two significant events occurred when the McCaysville students entered high school at Epworth in the fall of 1953. First, Jim Haymore, the girls' basketball coach at McCaysville, moved to the same position at Epworth. Haymore moved on to West Fannin when that school opened, so Nancy played under the tutelage of Haymore throughout her high school career. Second, Peggy Thompson of McCaysville joined the Epworth team in 1953. Peggy was a formidable offensive player, so opponents were forced to contend with the Query-Thompson duo for 4 years. Nancy Query led her team in scoring throughout her elementary and high school years. She averaged well over 20 points per game in each of her 4 high school years as a starting forward. In the first game ever played by West Fannin, Nancy lit up the scoreboard for 31 points in a game against Murray County. She later posted 35 points in another game at Murray County in a game played in January of 1957. The Atlanta Journal, in a January 1955 review of West Fannin's first year of basketball, had this to say about Nancy. Miss Query is an accomplished performer on the hardwood. She has an average of 30 points per game, 3/5 of the points scored by her team. Fannin County Sports Hall of Fame member Ron Hartness, who was 1 year behind Nancy in school, says that she was impossible to guard. If there had been a three-point shot during her career, she would have averaged well over 30 points per game. There were not a lot of awards for girls in athletics in the 1950s, but Nancy's classmates named her and Peggy Thompson as the most athletic seniors in the West Fannin graduating class of 1957. After graduation, Nancy married her classmate, the late Jack Stepp. She and Jack had 2 children and 6 grandchildren. Nancy earned a degree in dietetic and institutional management from the University of Georgia and worked at the Athens Regional Hospital. Nancy now makes her home in Dalton. She fills her time with church and family activities. Nancy Query Stepp is a pioneer in Fannin County athletics and was arguably the first star-quality female athlete following the countywide school consolidation program of 1955. She is a valued member of the Fannin County Sports Hall of Fame. Please welcome Nancy Query Stepp to the Hall of Fame. Tyler McClure began his athletic career playing all sports sponsored by the Fannin County Recreation Department. He eventually settled on basketball and baseball, but baseball was always his first love. His teams were often coached by his dad, and he considers his brother Seth, a 2024 Hall of Fame inductee, as his top role model in his early athletic career. He also remembers being a big fan of local sports teams, especially the Fannin High girls, coached by Coach Johnny Farmer. The success of those basketball teams inspired Tyler in his quest for athletic excellence. Tyler was a 4-year letterman in basketball and baseball at Fannin County High School. His career at Fannin was highlighted by a memorable season during his senior campaign in 2010-2011. He was the second leading scorer for the Rebels basketball squad and was the recipient of the Best Offensive Player Award, leading the team in three-point shooting, and he was also honored as an All-Region Honorable Mention player. He had grown into a 6'2" young man, weighing in at about 150 pounds. During his senior baseball season, Tyler split his time between pitching and holding down an outfield position. He posted a remarkable batting average of .493 with 34 hits. As a pitcher, he posted a 6-2 record with an ERA of 1.85 and had 82 strikeouts. He was named to the 2011 All-Region team and was awarded the Golden Spike Award as the Rebels team MVP. His classmates elected him as the most athletic senior boy in the 2011 graduating class. After graduation, Tyler attended Chattanooga State on a baseball scholarship. As a sophomore, he started 13 games and posted a 5-3 record, and holding opposing hitters to a batting average of .237. He was named to the All-Conference second team as a pitcher. More importantly, however, he met his wife Emily while at Chattanooga State. Emily was a world-class kickboxer at that time. After his 2 seasons at Chattanooga State, Tyler was recruited to pitch for Georgia State University of the Sun Belt Conference. He pitched there for 1 season in 2014. He made 12 pitching appearances, including 8 starts. He had a strong appearance in his first start against Kennesaw State, striking out 8 and allowing 1 run in 5 2/3 innings. He later hurled 5 shutout innings against Georgia Tech. A broken leg ended Tyler's diamond career. On the mound, Tyler relied on a 2-seam fastball, changeup, and slider. He was not a flamethrower with a fastball in the low to mid-80s, but possessed great control and was masterful in mixing his pitches. When asked about his biggest thrills in athletics, Tyler avoids mention of personal accomplishments. His comments about his career are always about team successes and the boys and men with whom he's played. His humility matches his considerable athletic abilities. Tyler and Emily have been married for 9 years. Their daughter Presley will be 6 in August, and son Stetson is 2. Please welcome Tyler McClure to the Fannin County Sports Hall of Fame. Peyton Satterfield came by his athletic prowess honestly. Peyton's father, Brian, was a legendary running back at Fannin County High School and North Alabama University and was inducted into the Hall of Fame in the inaugural class of 2013. His grandfather, Earl, was a tough-as-nails fullback and linebacker at Copper Basin High School in the mid to late 1950s. Octogenarians in the audience might remember Earl for his performance in the 1957 West Fannin versus Copper Basin game when he led the Cougars to a surprising 13-13 deadlock with the Fannin boys on a cold night at the Ducktown football field. Peyton played football and baseball at Fannin County High School from 2010 through 2014. On the gridiron, he was a jack of all trades, playing running back and receiver on offense and free safety and linebacker on defense at various times. He was also a valuable special teams contributor, serving as the primary kick returner for the Rebels. Fannin, now a Class A school for athletic competition purposes, competed in Region 8 AA in 2010 and 11 and Region 7 AAA during the 2012 and 2013 campaigns. The Rebels finished in a tie for the region championship during Peyton's freshman season of 2010 and lost to Greater Atlanta Christian High in the first round of the playoffs. The 2011, 2012, and 2013 teams won a total of 6 games, finishing with records of 4-6, 1-9, and 2-8. Peyton was named as a Special Teams Player of the Year as a freshman in 2010. He was a dangerous kickoff return man, logging 42 returns for 1,052 yards in his career. He set school records with 4 kickoff returns for touchdowns and for the longest return for a touchdown at 97 yards. He was again named Special Teams Player of the Year as a senior in 2013. In addition to his special teams play, Peyton was named as the Team Defensive Player of the Year in 2011 and the Running Back Player of the Year in 2012 and 2013. He was elected team captain in his senior year of 2013. Peyton's offensive performances could easily fill a highlight reel. In 30 games, he carried the ball 364 times, gaining 2,839 yards and scoring 24 rushing touchdowns, and had 58 receptions for 1,265 yards and 10 touchdowns. He had 5,190 all-purpose yards gained, another school record, and a total of 38 touchdowns. He was named to the Region 7 AAA All-Region First Team in 2013. When asked about his biggest thrill at Fannin, Peyton recalls the 34-28 overtime victory over Murphy, North Carolina in 2011. In that game, he carried the ball 23 times, gaining 192 yards. He scored 2 touchdowns, one coming on a 53-yard scamper. He also registered 14 tackles on defense. The Murphy Bulldogs were a perennial thorn in the sides of Fannin County football teams, so this was a huge moment in the athletic history of the county. Beginning in 1958, Fannin County high school teams faced Murphy teams 24 times, coming out on top on only 4 occasions. Following his high school graduation, Peyton Satterfield signed to play at North Alabama University. He competed there for 2 seasons before hanging up his spikes. Peyton and his wife Kayla Jean were classmates at Fannin County High. They have a beautiful beyond words daughter, Emerson, who is 6 months old. They also have 2 adorable French bulldogs, Lulu and Georgia. They make their home in Killeen, Alabama, near the city of Florence. Please welcome Peyton Satterfield to the Fannin County Sports Hall of Fame. Vicki Price Beliles was a starting forward for the West Fannin High School girls basketball team from her freshman year in 1962-63 through her senior season of 1965-66. Vicki was small, so in the era of 6-girl basketball, most of her points came on long set shots from far outside the basket. The 3 guards in the 6-player format were set before the offensive team captured possession of the ball, so fast breaks were virtually non-existent. Plus, Helen Mercier, Vicki's teammate since her elementary school days at Blue Ridge, had good size and handled most of the inside scoring. Vicki scored more than 900 points during her career at West Fannin. She played prior to the adoption of the 3-point shot, so her point total would have been far more than 1,000 in today's game. The teams for whom Vicki competed at West Fannin posted records of 8-8 in 1962-63, 13-11 in 63-64, 13-7 in 64-65, and 15-9 in 65-66. The 1965-66 team advanced to the Region 3AA tournament semifinal round before losing. Vicki's high watermark in tournament play came following her freshman year when she scored 26 points against Rockmart. Vicki was named to the Region 3AA All-Tournament team in 1965-66. She was elected as co-captain as a junior and captain of the 1965-66 Yellow Jacket squad. She was awarded the Team Sportsmanship Award as a junior and Most Valuable Player award following her senior season. She also earned the Team Scholastic Award after her senior year. Vicki was very active in campus life at West Fannin. She was elected president of her sophomore class, vice president of her junior class, and secretary of her senior class in 1966. She was a member of the Beta Club and was elected as the homecoming queen in the fall of 1965. Her classmates elected her as the best all-around girl in the graduating class of 1966. Following her graduation from West Fannin, Vicki attended Young Harris Junior College and then earned her Bachelor of Science degree in Health and Physical Education from the University of Georgia in 1970. In 1977, she earned a master's degree in elementary education from North Georgia College. Vicki coached girls basketball at East Fannin High School for one season and then at Mineral Bluff Elementary School for 7 years. She taught at Fannin County Schools for a total of 11 years. Following her teaching career in Fannin County, she taught for 13 years in Polk County, Tennessee, at Ducktown Elementary, Benton Elementary, and Copper Basin Elementary. At Copper Basin Elementary, she taught science for 8 years. Vicki has been married to Bill Belials for 42 years. It's a mixed marriage since Bill is a graduate of Copper Basin High School. They make their home in Ducktown and have lived in the same house since their marriage. Please welcome Vicki Price Belials to the Fannin County Sports Hall of Fame. When the Fannin County Sports Hall of Fame was founded in 2012, the first team selected for induction was the 1945-46 Fannin County High School girls basketball team. That great team posted an undefeated regular season record and did not taste defeat until the state championship game. It was the first year that the state of Georgia conducted a state tournament for girls basketball. The 1945-46 team had 2 future charter members of the Hall of Fame in senior forward Bernadine Heaton and junior guard Bunsey Johnson. The team was coached by another Hall of Famer, Clyde Henry, and boasted 2 additional future Hall of Famers, Gene Zachary and Blanche Smith Gaines. The following year's team, 1946-47, had 4 returning starters, but faced the prospect of a season without Bernadine Heaton, the prolific scoring machine from the previous year's state runner-up squad. So, what did Coach Henry do to provide much-needed scoring punch for the 46-47 team? He simply moved Bunsey Johnson, a great athlete and defensive star from the prior year, to the forward position. Bunsey teamed with Willadine Cole and Doris Wheeler to form a formidable triumvirate scoring machine that played a large part in propelling the 46-47 squad to another district title and a follow-up appearance in the Class B state tournament in Macon. These ladies once again advanced to the state title game before losing. It was not an easy road to the championship game for this team. During the regular season, they dropped 2 games to District 9 foe Jasper, now known as Pickens County High School, and another contest to Ducktown, Tennessee High, before entering the Northern District 9 tournament in the confines of the gym at arch nemesis Jasper. The 46-47 girls rose to the occasion to defeat Jasper to capture the District 9 North Division title. They advanced to the overall district tournament in Gainesville, where they continued their hot play to defeat Cumming and Winder to win the overall District 9 title and advance to the state tournament in Macon. The postseason run continued in Macon, where the Fannin ladies defeated Hawkinsville, Soperton, and Colquitt on successive nights before dropping the state championship contest to Baxley High. 4 Fannin girls, Blanche Smith Gaines, Jean Henry Zachary, Bunsey Johnson Ross, and Willadine Cole were named to the All-State team. Other team members were Doris Wallace Wheeler, Pauline Hyde Brown, Jean Prince Moore, Blanche Tipton, Ann Woody Bramlett, Wanda Vandiver Akins, Lena Ralston, and Margaret Ann Richards Ballou. Please welcome the 1946-47 Fannin County girls to the Fannin County Sports Hall of Fame. Chad Cheatham retired as the head coach of the Fannin County High School football team at the end of the 2025 season. During his 8 seasons at the helm, the Rebel football fortunes reached an unprecedented level of success. He retired with an overall record of 59 victories and 33 losses, making him the winningest head coach in school history. Along the way, he was the only coach to make the playoffs and have a winning record in AAA football, won 3 region championships, appeared in the state playoff quarterfinals twice, had 2 Sweet 16 appearances, and had 2 perfect regular season records. In recognition of his team successes, Chad was named as the GACA Coach of the Year 3 times, Northwest Georgia Coach of the Year twice, and the Atlanta Zone Single A Coach of the Year once. Chad Cheatham began his journey to the Hall of Fame in the community of Epworth. He is the son of Steve and Barbara Cheatham, both graduates of West Fannin High School in 1966. Steve was a running back and co-captain of the 1965 Yellow Jacket football team. He was inducted into the Fannin County Sports Hall of Fame in 2014 and is the only player in the history of West Fannin High to gain more than 1,000 yards rushing in a season. Chad began his sports career as a player early and was a member of the first football team sponsored by the Fannin County Recreation Department in 1983. He was a quarterback and running back at Fannin County High School, graduating in 1991. Throughout his career, he proudly sported the number 20 on his jerseys, the same number that his dad wore during his time in sports. Chad was also well liked by his peers, as evidenced by his election as the most popular boy as an 8th grader and in his sophomore, junior, and senior classes. After graduating from Fannin, Chad attended the University of Georgia, earning his B.S. degree in education. He stayed busy in the sports world, working at the YMCA in Athens and serving as a volunteer assistant at Clark Central High School during his junior and senior years. He also coached rec league football for a couple of years. His goal was to have a career in coaching throughout his academic years. Sonny Smart, the father of Georgia football coach Kirby Smart, was a legendary coach at Rabun County High School. Chad joined Smart's coaching staff in 1996 and remained at Rabun for 7 years. Coach Smart was one of Cheatham's early mentors who, to quote Chad, taught me everything I know about football. During his time at Rabun County, Chad met and developed a lifelong friendship with Kirby, who is about the same age as the currently 53-year-old Chad Cheatham. When Sonny Smart retired in 2003, Chad continued his coaching journey at Jefferson High and at Oglethorpe County High School. He filled a variety of roles in his burgeoning career, serving as secondary coach, linebacker coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, weight room coordinator, and, again in Chad's words, grass cutter, line painter, and anything else that needed to be done. At Jefferson High School, another coach made a huge contribution to Chad's development as a young man on the move up. Jack Nolan Keene was a legend at Jefferson. A graduate of Georgia Tech, where he was an Olympic gymnast and track star, Keene had a 50-year career in coaching and education, 42 years at Jefferson. At Jefferson, he taught mathematics and calculus, in addition to coaching wrestling, track and field, and football. He and his wife reared 5 children, the youngest of whom was a winsome young lady and stellar athlete named Catherine. Catherine Keene had graduated from the University of Georgia, where she was a member of the track and field team. She was an avid rock climber and was a special education teacher at Jefferson when she met Chad Cheatham. The energetic couple had lots in common and soon were a permanent pair. They were married in 2005. Chad and Catherine, now the parents of 2 children, moved on to Banks County High in 2016, where Chad took a position as assistant football coach and strength and conditioning coach. He was promoted to the head coaching position early in 2018. Along the way, Chad had kept an eye on the head coaching position at his hometown school. Timing is everything in life, and the time did not seem right to pursue the job the previous times that it was open. In early 2018, however, Fannin County High decided to make a change at the top spot, and the powers that be directed their attention in the direction of Chad Cheatham. He was offered the position of head coach and decided that the time was right to come home. He told the Banks County administration of his decision, and they were very understanding of the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that had come Chad's way and did not stand in his way. So the coaching journey of Chad Cheatham brought him to Fannin County in time for the 2018 football season. The rest is history, as Chad now moves on after coming home to success and leaving the football program much better than he found it when he began. As Chad Cheatham concludes his 30-year coaching career in the Georgia public school system, he will move on to help start the athletics program at North Georgia Christian School in Ellijay. Braxton, the son of Chad and Catherine, graduated from Fannin High in 2026 and will continue his athletic and academic career in the track and field program at Western Carolina University. Daughter Anna Lee will be a senior at Fannin High in 2026-27 and is a budding star in track and field, soccer, and flag football. Fannin County is a better place due to people like Chad Cheatham. In his chosen area of endeavor, he brought a sense of pride to the citizenry and will be missed on the sidelines on autumn Friday nights leading the Rebels. Please welcome Chad Cheatham to the Fannin County Sports Hall of Fame.